everybody, this is Sherry with CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat, and I've got some Christmas projects to share with you. I really am absolutely totally excited over these Christmas tags, so let me share them with you first. This is my first set of Christmas tags, and I had done some digital paper with a digital Santa, and I will link the actual file that I used from Knitwit Collections so that you can get this same Santa if you're interested. I just used a stamp from my Keep It Simple To and From stamp set. I used this Thinlits die right here. Let's see, it's Tim Holtz Alterations number 662691. And I used all three of them. They look like that. And instead of putting the paper in the center, I just put a flare in the center, which matches the little tag. I'm going to zoom you in here a little closer so you can read what the tag says. I was very excited. I thought it was funny. It says, "I'm Santa's favorite." And I liked it. I made several of these to use at Christmas time. And I was absolutely shocked when my husband even said that he liked them, because he doesn't usually comment on my crafts. So it really tickled me, and I knew that I must have had something cute for him to actually acknowledge it. So I just did all three. These two I think look more like snowflakes, but I did want to try this one. What I will do in the future is move the Santa and the I'm Santa's favorite part closer to this end. And that way I have more space up here to glue my rosette on, because it was a little bit tight and I only had a little bit of space, as you can see. So the next time I will move it down a little further. That way I can scooch the rosette in and have a little more room to glue it on. And I just hot glued the rosette to the paper and then the flare to the rosette. And I thought I was a flippin' genius, people. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to push the rosette down and then glue around the little circle and then put the paper on top. And how many times I've nearly gotten burnt, or I've actually gotten burnt. So this time I figured out I could put my little circle down here on the bottom, put my glue on it, and then push my rosette down on top of it. I felt so smart. I was like, well, what do you know? I'm a genius. It just tickled me. I was like, finally, I figured out how to do these, and people, have probably been doing them this way forever. I just didn't know it. And it keeps me from getting burnt from the glue. I was like, oh, what a way to go. So this is my first project, and I'll be right back with the next. This is my next project. I had purchased these little books, and they're really cute. Oh, it's a glue string. It's the Little Book of Christmas Joys, and it's got a whole bunch of different projects that you can do at Christmas time with your family, different recipes to try and things like that. And so I had purchased them, and I didn't get to give them out last year. And I thought, well, how do I want to decorate them to give them out? And since I had them out, because I'm cleaning my space up, I'm being very proactive and making sure I don't have a disaster in my craft room right now. It won't last long, but I'm trying. So I decided to just do a belly band around them, because the book itself is so cute, and it's got the gold trim here. I thought I just want to do something that enhances, what I already have. So again, I used another digital collection, and this one is from Polka Doodles. It's called Baked with Love, and so is the little flare. Now this is actually the same flare as this, but I didn't realize that you only needed one to make it, so I put two, so it made it really, really tight. But I like it both ways. It's just, I think it looks more like a snowflake this way. And I'm going to zoom you in here a little bit so you can see the really cute polka doodles. Absolutely loved it. Just used a die from my stash to cut out the tag. Put the two from the Keep It Simple To and From. Now again, that one is not available anymore, but Stamps of Life has a really cute to and from, really nice to and from stamp set, and I will try to link that for you in the description box. And I absolutely love how it turned out. These polka doodles are absolutely just the cutest little things I've ever seen. Absolutely love them to bits. And so I matched the background here with the background here, and then just used some green Stampin' Up! Cardstock for my rosette. And I do like it. I just wish I had realized I didn't need to have two pieces to make it. Oh well, I've never claimed to be the sharpest knife in the drawer, that's for sure. And so I love this. I think it looks really cute, and it'll be a really nice way to just give this as a gift to someone, you know, at Christmas time. And I've got one other thing I made, and I'm extremely excited over this. I'll be right back. This is my final project for this video. And I used some Recollections. I don't remember if it was Recollections, but it was from Michaels. It was one of the paper pads that had the critters with it, the cats and the dogs that they had out a couple years ago. And I used my 6x6 paper pad to make this. And what this is just a tag die. And I did the tag die, cut them out on the paper. And if you want a video showing how I did it, I can do that, but it's not hard. And you can use whatever tag die you have. It just does need to be a little wider. Let's see, this one is about a little over about 3.5 inches wide. And because you got to have room for your flare to show through. And so I cut my tag. I took a square die and put it in the center. Centered it the way I wanted from left to right, and then where I wanted it. I needed to leave room up here to put a bow or to tie it closed. And I could have dropped that down a little bit. I think it would have looked a tiny bit better. And then I just ran this through and cut the square out, and it leaves room for your flare. It's dimensional on the bottom so that they're not, you know, it's not poking out or pushing through the paper. Now there are a couple ways you could do this. This one I just stuck 4 flare inside a plastic baggie that I got from clearbags.com. It has a sealable top, and I stuck the 4 of them in there, attached it up here with double-sided adhesive, and they're in a shiny little bag. It looks like a window, so it's perfect. It fit perfect with the square that I picked. But you could also use acetate. And what I would recommend is taking your acetate and folding it in half, putting the flare on the inside of it, and that way your flare have a protective coating, which will look like a window sheet here in the front, you know. And you could do it that way and then just attach your flares with glue dots, or you could go ahead and put the acetate on the actual tag. So there are a couple ways you could do it, and I'm probably not explaining it very well. And if you're interested, I will definitely do a video showing you how to do it. But I mean, it just worked out perfect to give some flair to some friends and share in Happy Mail and make it look something really cute. I was really tickled with how it turned out. I absolutely loved it. And what inspired it was I saw a die on AliExpress, and I thought, oh, I really don't want to spend $10 on that die, and I thought I could make something like that with what I have. And so that's what I did. And it holds 4. You know, if you can get a bigger tag, you could definitely cut a rectangle out and put 6. You know, do it however you want, whatever fits what you're giving. But it just worked perfect for the 4 flare. I can tip it up. Now it does not sit up because it's too narrow, but you could definitely make it wider if you wanted so that it did sit up, and that way you could, you know, give it to someone. If you have a crafty friend that you work with, you know, you could make it so that it sat up on their desk and stuff like that. I did it the width of the inside here, and then I scored a 1/2 inch on each side, and then I had a strip of paper left over from when I cut this out, so it's not anything, you know. Let's see, the paper is little, it's probably 1 3/8 of an inch. So I did a 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch, and then I left the section here, the little more than a quarter, would be about 3/8, 5/8. Let me think. Oh my gosh. 3/8 of an inch. That's what I left here for my gusset, which was actually plenty. But like I said, if you wanted to make it wider, you could, so that it would stand up. And that's it, guys. I am sorry for rattling on about this. I probably did not explain it very well. If you're interested and want to see a tutorial, just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to do it for you. But I just thought it was a great way to share, you know, some flair and things like that I'm making. Especially with, you know, if I make my little buttons, I could put a button in the center there, and it would be a really cute way to package it and give it as a gift. That's my thinking. So that's it for today. I will be back soon with some more videos, so please keep watching. I try to post my videos on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, so be on the lookout for those. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will do my best to answer them. And remember to practice your CPR, craft, pray, repeat. Thanks for visiting me today, and happy crafting. Love you all. Bye.